Good evening and welcome to the rinks in Hauppauge, New York for an action-packed Suffolk County High School Hockey League Sunday. My name is Jack Ziskin. This is the LI Sports Network, and tonight it's East versus West in the Battle of Islip. This marquee JV matchup is the first part of our SCHSHL doubleheader, with the West Islip Lions varsity team looking to roar into the win column against the unbeaten St. Anthony's Friars at 750. Both West Islip teams are looking for their first win of the season, and both missed the playoffs last season. The Lions JV squad dropped their season opener to the defending champion Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls. They were shut out by the St. Anthony's JV Black Friars, and then they started to show signs of life in a 12-6 loss to the Eastport South Manor Sharks. Jonathan Grande had a hat-trick in that one. James Espetti scored twice in a three-point performance, and Nick Albertelli, whose older brother Thomas is a member of the varsity squad, scored the sixth goal of the game for a West Islip team that had just one on the season before that game. So some good stuff coming up for West Islip. A really tough schedule to start the season. Now we're going to turn our attention to East Islip. Now they also dropped their season opener. That was a 6-2 loss to KPC. But they bounced back into the win column, 5-1 over Connecticut Sayville. And Andrew Firth, has been the story this season. Firth had 2 goals in the season opener. Ended up coming back for that second game and was really, really strong for them. Multi-point performance. And between him and Brianne Martin, East Islip's offense is coming out of the gate very strong. Firth has 7 points on the season. His team has just about 11 goals. Correction, my apologies. They have 7 goals. My apologies. Once again, Jack Ziskin with you on the LI Sports Network. Should be a fun one here tonight. Starting goaltenders for both squads. Sean Murphy will be between the pipes for East Islip. Joe Sasso on the other side for West Islip. We're going to take a quick break for the playing of our very own national anthem. And when we come back, we got 3 exciting periods of hard-hitting hockey between 2 crosstown rivals. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And that was our very own national anthem. First game on the docket here tonight. Once again, Jack Ziskin with you. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll be taking you through the call. Hopefully have a fun, exciting 45 minutes here between these two crosstown rivals. It's the Battle of Islip, East versus West. The Chiefs looking for their second win of the season, and West Islip looking for their first. Just about set here for the opening draw. Andrew Firth to take it, and we're underway. West Islip with possession early on, trying to get set. Nicholas Albertelli on the zone entry. Dishing it towards the center. Ends up being brought back outside. That shot's deflected off the stick of Lemaire. A good effort for Grande. Resetting outside the zone. A short bench for West Islip here tonight. Just 9 skaters and a goalie. Long pass just out of the reach of Albertelli. 14-19 remaining in the period. It's an icing, our first whistle of the game. So some good things early for West Islip, some sustained possession. The question will be how they manage a short bench here tonight against the East Islip team that's at full strength. Or close to it. Off the draw, West Islip pushing up ice. Forced the outside that time, it's recovered. EI looking for a breakout. Firth enters the zone, tries to lead Ragusa, and it ends up being covered. .52 remaining. Andrew Firth, he's been at the center of everything for East Islip. Was a key part of that freshman squad's title run last year, eventually losing to Sachem in a best-of-3 series. And right now, it's West Islip looking to press. McMahon touches it, but offsides is the call. So a couple quick whistles here. My mistake, that was actually Murphy on that earlier save, not Sasso. Sasso in net for East Islip. Off the draw, the Chiefs were pressing. Foray had it, lost it. Now it's back with E.I. Connors dancing in. It's poked off his stick. Comes back to McCann. His lead pass broken up. EI on the zone entry. Friesen chasing. Meyer with it. Looking for the outlet pass. It's brought back by Jamie Allen. Gave it over to Matt Rayo. And another icing for West Islip. 12:56 remaining in the period. Kelly Chaco wins it back. Shot from Bayerga went off the end boards. Now a battle in front. Both teams jabbing at it. Comes out to the point. Another shot by Bayerga. Tipped and made its way on net. Turned aside by Murphy. Grande now coming off that hat trick in a 12-6 loss to an Eastport South Manor Sharks team. First time they've been in the SCHSHL since, well, it's actually been, this is the first time for over 2 seasons. And we did a little preview of the varsity finals last year. And it was interesting. Bobby Trites, Brady Monteleone, the captains of the Bulls and the Friars, had actually, they were the only players really left in the league who had played the Sharks. And now, lo and behold, they're back in the league and having a really strong start to the season. For West Islip, they're currently looking to drive in transition, but they won't get it that time. Emmett Reynolds on it, and just a sign of how much this league has grown over the last few years, and especially since that pandemic, adding some teams back, bring them back into the fold. And as that shot from the Chiefs is deflected wide, West Islip now has a chance. Started out 0-3, losses to two teams that were very strong last year, and St. Anthony's JV Black just missed the playoffs, and the two-time defending champion Bulls. East Islip and West Islip trading possessions, but now here's Firth. Shielding the puck, loses it. Albertelli collects. Firth takes it away. Gets it back. Shot. Scores! Andrew Firth snipes top cheddar. It's 1-0 East Islip. 11-11 remaining in the period. Beautiful work here and just walking in right over the shoulder. And when you get a point-blank chase like that, you have to capitalize, and that's what happens here for East Islip, pardon me, and they lead East Islip 1-0. Attempted zone entry by Brianne Martin has 6 points on the season, second highest mark on EI. Unsuccessful the first time, pokes it in the second. But now it's McMahon. His lead pass, turned over, went off his man's stick. Shot attempt was blocked by McMahon, and now West Islip looking up ice in transition. It's Albertelli driving towards center. Hands it off, a shot from McCann, and that's gloved by Sasso. As we mentioned, Nick Albertelli, younger brother of Thomas, and we also have in this game Mateo Baerga, younger brother of Dario Baerga, who's the junior netminder on the East Islip Chiefs varsity squad. Gonna get another icing here, 10-18 remaining in the period. It's 1-0 East Islip. Jack Ziskin with you on the LI Sports Network. On behalf of the entire crew here at the Rinks in Hauppauge, I want to thank you for joining us. Draw was won forward by Lucas Dos Santos. A shot from the point redirected and poked aside. A big save for Sasso. Friesen got it into the zone. It's delayed off sides. West Islip has possession. It's McCann, but couldn't get it settled, and Connors has the same problem. Both teams jousting for it. East Islip eventually comes away with it. You might have noticed the black and red sweaters the Chiefs wear, as they now have a chance in transition. Connors across, 2-on-1 shot, save, and the rebound comes free. A big stop by Murphy, and it remains a one-goal game. Friesen still pressing. Tried moving it to the weak side. Akeroth came away with it momentarily. Still has it, but nearly lost the handle. Ends up dumping it in to the corner. Turnover along the wall. Friesen to the slot. That shot was deflected. Resetting along the left wing half wall now. West Islip still looking for a clear. But it's East Islip now possession. Pass towards Friesen was deflected. So the rolling puck ends up being dumped into the corner again. A shot towards the net is deflected off the skates of Matt Rayo, who's going to send it all the way down. Icing is waved off, and East Islip wearing black and red, but you might have noticed the pink socks added to their uniforms. A lot of them wearing pink tape as well for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Shot on goal is turned aside. And we're going to take a look at that last save. Just that turnover in neutral ice for West Islip. As we mentioned, they were scoring a lot last game. That one made it across and just perfect by Murphy. And the ensuing draw came to his left. Under 8 minutes to go in the period. East Islip with possession momentarily. They lost it. West Islip looking for a stretch pass. It's Grande. He backhands it into the zone. Albertelli will chase. Some good movement there by the West Islip Lions, trying to create time and space, but unable to maintain possession. Albertelli forcing a turnover, just ends up dumping that one back into the zone. Sasso got a little bit of a saucer pass on that one, but went off the glass, deflected, and now comes back to the Lions. Trying to move it towards the slot that time is Dylan Carter, but East Islip got it, had the clear, and now Nick Albertelli dumps it back in after strong play by Logan Meyer in the neutral zone. Another attempted clear for Emmett Reynolds. It's turned over. Albertelli to the slot, a shot, and that one skips just wide the net. Grande on it. Dancing away from pressure. Absorbed some contact there, moved it to the point. That shot was deflected, and now a chance for EI if they hurry. But Grande on the back check. Puts his shoulder in to Inga. It's a turnover. West Islip nearly gave it up inside their own zone. Instead, they get it out into neutral. Kearney forcing the turnover. Comes back to Inga, but that pass was off target, and it's going to be icing with 6:29 remaining in the first frame. Back and forth we go on the LI Sports Network, your home for all Suffolk County High School Hockey League action. Lucas Dos Santos in the face-off circle for West Islip, wins it back to the point, and a turnover is forced, racing up ice. A chance here for East Islip. The shot comes, and it goes off of Murphy, off the pipe, and just out of reach for EI. They're unable to get a rebound opportunity. They regain possession in neutral, but they send it all the way down for icing, and a golden opportunity for the Chiefs. You can see it here. Mateo Baerga racing against Matt Rayo. .608 on the clock. Face-off is won forward by East Islip. Firth racing up ice, trying to beat his man to the outside. Slap shot goes wide. Rings around the wall. Comes all the way back to Baerga. Under pressure. Ended up with Ragusa, who sends it off the far wall. So West Islip, another chance to regroup here. They've been able to create some chances in transition, have not been able to capitalize, and still looking to really establish their presence on the cycle. But it's hard when you only have 9 skaters. Another chance for East Islip, blowing by the defense, walking in, shot. And that one's turned aside. Some early game heroics here for Murphy, and now a chance for McCann if he can win the race. But a good poke check by Baerga, that takes it away. East Islip now heading up ice. It's Firth dancing towards center, pulls up shot off the end boards. But the Chiefs will collect and ends up sending it off the skate of the official. West Islip able to recover and get the clear. The officials are part of the field of play, no matter how much we sometimes wish they weren't. And West Islip able to take advantage of that pass as a result. Good play there at the line, forcing a turnover. Once again, it was Matt Rayo. But it comes back to East Islip, heading in 1-on-2. A shot from Akeroth goes wide. Grande collected it, turned it over. Connors couldn't settle it, comes out of the zone. Foray moves it back to the point. Cross-ice pass. Initially looked like a saucer pass, but ended up getting deflected, a lot of air under it. Then a cross-ice pass. Eventually the play was broken up by Logan Meyer. West Islip can't get anything going in transition. East Islip 2-on-1 developing. Backhand pass is broken up. Their shot towards the net is deflected, and you got to give it to Brendan McMahon. Did not bite for the fake. He had a great defensive play, but a turnover there in the corner. Grande supporting McMahon. West Islip will get the clear. Now a chance in transition. McMahon with Albert, or Grande with Albertelli. Grande dancing through a shot. It's turned aside. Silky mitts for West Islip. Just couldn't find the back of the net. Connors didn't see Foray behind him, tried to catch that on his backhand. Ends up leading to a turnover. Albertelli tried to throw on the brakes there. Ended up losing the puck, getting it back, and firing a shot that was deflected wide. Threw a hit along the boards there, knocked the puck free, knocked himself free. And now resetting. Once again, it's Matt Friesen reversing it to the weak side. But a turnover along the wall, and McMahon gives it right back. East Islip enters. Oh, looks like they're going to avoid the offsides there. It was delayed. Giving up possession of the puck right as they cross the line. Great awareness there. I believe that was Colin Inga, if I'm not mistaken. Dancing up ice now. Mateo Baerga walks in, fires. That one looks like it glanced off Murphy. East Islip recovers the loose puck, sent towards the slot. A backhand shot. It's tipped, and it goes wide. West Islip content to ice it that time, but it's waved off. Officials deeming that the defenseman Will Gonzalez tried to draw the icing call. Sometimes you'll get it, sometimes you won't. And it ends up with Inga having to battle for it in neutral. Eventually comes to Chaco, who dumps it in to the left wing corner. Battle along the boards. Sent to the point. Forced out of the zone. But so as Baerga resets, West Islip trying to get set in the neutral zone. Tried to part the defenseman there. Unable to do so. Recovered once again by West Islip. Lucas Dos Santos dumping that in. Sasso really active with the puck in this period, and Dos Santos throws a hit along the wall. That's going to be called a penalty. So Sasso will head to the bench. It's a 6-on-5 advantage, a little bonus power play time in some respects for EI, and trying to get through was Firth, but he lost it. And as we near the end of this opening frame, it's 1-0, but EI has a chance to double their lead on the power play. So if that early unassisted goal for Andrew Firth, West Islip settled down, but Lucas Dos Santos, the roughing penalty. And now Firth, cross-ice pass. Good play along the wall by West Islip, getting a turnover force, but sending it right back up the boards where it will be settled. Baerga walking in. Tends to favor that toe drag, at least here in the opening frame. Helped create a lot of offense for the Chiefs. There's a pass cross ice right across the slot. Then that one sent through the crease. So the first time West Islip wasn't able to get their stick in the passing lanes. The second time they do, and if you're a coach, you know, it's never going to be perfect, but you don't want to see the same mistakes again and again, and it's those little plays where you can really see a young team, at the very least, they identify the mistake in real time, and they're able to recover. Here's one last shot. It glances off the blocker, and that will do it for the opening frame. We're going to get that last-minute shot here. Great move by Firth. Was trying to bring it to his forehand and ends up with Vierga. Just a great play all around, so we're now in the intermission, 30 seconds remaining. $15 seconds till the start of the opening frame. Just one goal in this game. It's Andrew Firth who has it. That's his 8th point of the season on as many goals for his team. His 4th goal of the season. And when you look at the stats from around the league, he's right near the top. But leading the pack, it's Ryan Helbig, part of that new look, new program altogether, ESM Sharks team. He's got 16 points, but you work your way down the list, move past a couple Ward Melville players and Connor Gerard and Brett Spears, who came to the Patriots through the draft over the summer, and you go all the way down to 10. And that's where you see Andrew Firth. And the only interesting thing about it is he's really led his team in terms of scoring. You have had a lot of offense from Brian Martin, but it's really been those two who played a really, really big role for this team. And face off at center. Power play still underway for East Islip, but a good job by the Lions sending it all the way down early on. Chiefs looking for a breakout. It's Andrew Firth who sends it off the wall. McMahon collects. Ends up getting the clear. It was partially deflected. I believe that would have been Ryan Ragusa who got it that time, but didn't get enough of it. So the Chiefs will reset. Firth in transition. That one was on his backhand. Managed to get it back momentarily. And it's sent all the way back now. Attempted clear, broken up by West Islip. They've killed off the penalty, and now back to even strength. That shot was deflected. Martin with it. Moves it towards center, poked by Ragusa. A shot from the slot is deflected. Lions get the clear with possession. Pulls up, fires a shot. That one off the paddle. Looked like it went out of play initially. Officials don't blow the whistle, so we play on after that shot by Jamie Allen. Firth has it taken away. McMahon enters. Moving backhand, forehand, shot, and that one glancing off the blocker. Another big opportunity for West Islip. That one sent all the way down, and Lions applying some pressure early. Not just on the penalty kill, but at even strength. And be interesting to see how this plays out. Once again, West Islip has just 9 skaters total. They have 3 coaches on the bench. And Kyle Curon, Mark Allen, and I believe it's Sal Randazzo Sr. As that face-off ends up being controlled by EI. They got the clear. It came back to West Islip. Lemaire around the wall. Foray against McMahon. It's pinned. And eventually comes back out from McMahon, but unable to get a shot off. Narrowly evades having it cleared out of the zone. And now Grande nearly had a one-timer. And that shot's deflected. So a lot of good opportunities there for the Lions. But East Islip, you know, you can't state this enough as a coach, as a player. At the same time, if you're West Islip, you're doing everything right. And East Islip, you're doing everything right too. You know, sometimes it's okay to give up a play like that when you're doing the right things. If you do the right things long enough, you know, things tend to work out. So not a bad shift for either team at all. And now as East Islip enters the zone, Foray looking for a shot. Good job for West Islip. They're able to get in front of it. Nicely Grande, just using his size to, you know, prevent East Islip. I've mentioned it before, the toe drags, some of the hands these kids have displayed. It's a joy to watch, but you can't, you know, you can't state this enough. Being able to play that physical game, keep your body in front of these skilled players, that's really the only way to defend against them. And it starts with not biting on those fakes, and West Islip's done a really good job of that here tonight. Shot around the wall. East Islip looks for a clear, and just good job, good heads-up play by Matt Rayo. Eventually, however, EI got the clear. Akeroth's shot is blocked. Good play there for the Lions, but another chance. This one for Emmett Reynolds. Ends up in the left wing corner. Colin Inga on it. Beats Dos Santos to the puck, makes a pass to the slot, but EI in the middle of a change, looking to take advantage of that. It's McMahon to the outside. Looks to cut back in. Forehand pass. Shot. It's stopped. A huge stop for Sasso. EI maintains a narrow one-goal lead. This game has never felt closer as we get another shot, another save. And we're going to take a look at that last one. 10:38 remaining in this period. Just excellent deception. And, you know, we just mentioned it. We talk about keeping your body in front of someone, and there's a great example of a West Islip's McMahon. Just, you know, a little stutter step, a little head fake, and it can go a long way. One back to Reynolds. Around the wall to Inga. Looking up ice. That's going to be offside, so East Islip has to reset. Looking to pickpocket him there. It was McCann, but he was unable to do so. Ends up in the zone. Chaco carrying it towards center. Sends an off-angle shot that was stopped by Murphy. And the zone exit pass was deflected by Reynolds. Lions reset. And a strong play along the wall. Good legal check. Ended up initially preventing a zone exit. Now East Islip has it back. Colin Inga with possession. His shot blocker decided to loosen the slot and backhanded away from danger. Sent out of the zone. Going to be recovered by Reynolds for EI. Carrying it beneath his own goal line. Long change for both teams this period, and it's actually benefited the team with the shorter bench in some respects, that being the West Islip Lions. Beneath the goal line, Chiefs have it. Pass was deflected. They couldn't settle it. Some great chances there, but now a 2-on-1 heading the other way. Coming in, lost the handle. Reynolds breaks up the play. Andrew Firth has it. Looking to that right wing wall, it's Kearney. 3-on-1 developing. Pass across. On the backhand of Firth, he settles it. His shot from the off angle goes wide, and a golden opportunity slips through the Chiefs' fingertips. They'll now look to regroup. But in neutral, getting a little fancy there was East Islip. It was Brianne Martin that time. Got sent to the ice, and now Chiefs heading the other way. Firth with possession. And that shot turned aside. You're going to see it here just... and you saw it on the other side of the ice with McMahon in particular, with being able to create time and space with those little head fakes. And you talk about it a lot for goalies not biting on fakes. It's just as important for defensemen, and it's all about squaring up that chest. And we've seen a lot of that tonight, but when you play against skilled players, you're not going to get every one. And for West Islip, their goaltender, Sean Murphy, comes up clutch with a big save that time. Both EI and WI playing some solid team defense. We've also seen some great goaltending here tonight. That one's loose in the slot. It's a pile-up, another shot blocked. And like I said, some good team defense. And West Islip with a couple blocked shots and a clutch save that time. So after a really strong start to this period for West Islip, Murphy playing a big role in that. You're going to see just this little pile up in front of the net. You have multiple players going for the puck and kind of just all watching the puck that time, so you could end up out of position, and ended up creating another shot opportunity for East Islip. Off the draw, the West Islip Lions got the clear. Albertelli had his stick lifted. A strong defensive play for Justin Lemaire. He sent a pass towards Firth off the wall and got a piece of Albertelli. Arm is up in the air. We'll get a whistle here and a power play for the Lions. Their first of the game. We've only seen one penalty in this game, but that was till this point. So, a golden opportunity for West Islip. They have a chance to knot this one up. Will Gonzalez the box, and correction, Justin Lemaire, my apologies. And that's going to be a big opportunity for this West Islip team. They got a shot that goes off the end boards to start things off. And a good job holding the zone there, but Ragusa pressuring. And it's cleared out of the zone. Racing after it is Firth. But good work on that recovery for West Islip. D-to-D resetting. And a lead pass ends up with Friesen. He circles the net. Under pressure from Albertelli. Takes it away. Jamie Allen on it as well. Lions battling for it. They eventually come away with it. Under pressure. Grande tried to put it off the net and collect it. Eventually gets it back. Towards the slot. It's deflected. Poked free. Firth racing after it. Two Lions hot on his tail. Throws on the brakes. Looks for the pass in the slot. The shot from Ragusa off the wall. And poked away by McMahon. It's now Firth on the back check. McMahon's pass too far ahead of his man. In this case, that was Albertelli. Jamie Allen chasing, but it's sent all the way down. Murphy comes out to settle it. West Islip making a change behind the play. A chance here for EI. They force a turnover. Connors walking in. Dos Santos keeps him to the outside. Both players battling for it. And it comes out to the point. Baerga, shot blocked. Ends up back beneath the goal line. Connors couldn't settle it. West Islip has it, but there's only 30 seconds, rather less than 30 seconds on this power play, and there's going to be even less to work with now. 22 seconds to be precise, and they're going to be all the way back in their own zone after that icing. Faceoff came to the left of Murphy. Good work by Connors tying that one up, eating valuable seconds. West Islip got the clear. McCann made the pass towards center, was intercepted. 4 EI sticks. It felt like simultaneously reaching for that one as it sent the length of the ice. That's going to about do it for this West Islip power play. So a strong start to the period, but right around that midway mark, it seems like the tide has turned and it's favoring the Chiefs. A lot of east-west skating here for West Islip and not necessarily taking advantage of some of the ice they've had in front of them, and now a race for possession Akroth battling for it, unable to get it away from Rayo, but Lions unable to get it clear. That shot punched up into the air by the blocker of Murphy. Comes to Connors at the point. Sweeping pass there along the wall, gets it back. Then it comes to the point, fries him to Baerga. He walks it in on his backhand, sends it across the crease. Wanted foray on the back door, couldn't connect, and the Lions will ice it again. And for the most part, this is a West Islip team that's shorthanded. It's an East Islip team that has most of its players, but two players in particular missing, Sam and Sophia Penny, and an assistant coach missing in Joe Penny. So that ended up meaning that Don Magro gets the call up as an assistant coach. And meanwhile, on the West Islip bench, they have all three coaches. They might trade one of them for a couple extra skaters, as there's a 4-to-3 ratio, players to coaches, and it's good to have a good teacher-to-student ratio. It's a little bit different sometimes with players, especially in a game situation. Comes out to the point. That shot was deflected. West Islip trying to pick up the pace, turn the tide back in their favor. Jamie Allen to the front. Albertelli's shot deflected. And now a chance for EI. Backhanded off the wall. Still battling for it, and a great effort by Rayo, who gets the clear. Chaco tried to glove it down. Ends up resetting it to Will Gonzalez. Sent it off the wall. Grande collects it. Dumps it back in. Albertelli will chase as Reynolds goes to collect. Crosstown rivalry matchup for both teams. Their first meeting last year at the JV level, EI won 3-1 before a dominant 13-0 showing in their second game of the year. But a lot of members of both squads ended up moving on. Two young JV squads here tonight. A lot of turnover in both programs. An East Islip varsity team trying to defend their state championship, and a West Islip varsity team trying to return to the playoffs. That attempt from McMahon was turned aside. Chiefs will end up getting it up and out of the zone. It's deflected. Chaco has it, carrying it towards the half wall, and it's taken away. Lions will get it clear, but they don't maintain possession. Lemaire on it, sends it up the wall. Inga shielding, tries to move it along. He does to Firth. Shot from the slot, it goes off the wall. Corralled towards the corner. A chance now for Dylan Carter. Turnover beneath the goal line. West Islip battling to regain possession. They do so. Trying to slip through two defenders that time was Logan Meyer. He couldn't, and then it sent the length of the ice by McMahon on a stretch pass intended for Peter McCann. A lot of chances for both teams. But as it so happens, we've seen some tremendous goaltending as well. Murphy for West Islip, just one goal against. And on the other side, Sasso has at times made some big-time saves to keep this a one-goal game. If that sounded awkward, just a reminder that I am dancing around the broadcaster's curse. And right now a chance for West Islip. 2-on-1 developing, back checker in Ragusa. Pass to the weak side, deflected, comes back, shot, and it ends up going just wide. Almost led to a golden opportunity for Dos Santos trying to catch Sasso after he slid right to left, but by the time he's able to settle it for a shot, the EI netminder had recovered. West Islip ends up having a bad zone entry there, unable to maintain possession. Now Firth in a race for it. Comes to Ragusa and shielding the puck to the slot, and that shot was stopped point blank range, but it's right in the breadbasket with 1:33 remaining. As we've mentioned previously, EI has 8 goals this season, and gotta give him credit. Andrew Firth, he has a hand in all 8 of them. He has the lone goal of the night, unassisted no less. Trying to send that one up the wall. Lions get a clear. Grande firing, and that one's gloved by Sasso. Good opportunity, trying to use the defender as a screen, but Gonzalez played him well, kept him to the outside, and Sasso takes that one every time. Grande in the dot for West Islip. Matched up against Connors. Tied up right off the draw. Foray trying to push it forward. McMahon got a piece of it. Now gets it back, walking in, pressured by Akeroth. Takes a couple love taps, so to speak. From the stick of the EI defender, sent towards the slot. It's loose. A shot. Save! Tied up in front, then they score! West Islip! Looks like that's going to be Nick Albertelli, and with 52.5 seconds remaining, the broadcaster's curse is no more, the shutout is over, and we have a 1-1 hockey game. First attempt by Albertelli, turned aside. He gets it beneath the goal line and banks it in off the goaltender. And if you're West Islip, that is exactly what you need right now. It's been a very even game. But for a West Islip team that, once again, not trying to harp on it, they have 4 guys on the bench. And not a math guy, but it's safe to assume EI has a few more. Good play at the blue line, denying the initial zone entry, and it's dumped back in by the Chiefs. Comes to Jamie Allen. Looks to lead Grande. To the weak side, Albertelli. Quick pass, but wasn't able to settle it. And that shot from the point ends up careening off the end boards, currently to the right of the East Islip netminder. Turnover in neutral as Ragusa couldn't settle it. Albertelli weaving his way into the zone. Poked off the stick. Allen had it, lost it. Looked like he was trying to make a drop pass. There was no one there, and as that one sent towards the West Islip zone, time will expire, and it's a tie game as we approach the 3rd period. You're watching Suffolk County High School Hockey League Sunday action on the LI Sports Network. We'll be right back. And we are coming back from intermission. It's a 1-1 hockey game. Both goals coming at even strength. Both teams 1 power play apiece. And 2 unassisted goals. The first period marker from Andrew Firth, his 4th of the season. And on the other side, for West Islip, Nick Albertelli, his second of the campaign. Chaco centering Inga. It looks like Kearney. On the other side for West Islip, Lucas Dos Santos in the dot. Has McCann and Allen on his wing. Got the zone entry. EI gets the exit. That one towards Inga ends up with McMahon. Cutting towards center on his backhand. Weaving through traffic. He's picking up speed. Comes in. Fires a shot. That's deflected. Goes just wide off the skate of Baerga. Came back to McMahon. He'll dump it in. Dos Santos on the chase. Lemaire shielding. Sends it up the wall. Collected on the backhand. Sent towards the slot, but that pass broken up off the stick of Meyer. Now EI in transition. Inga throws on the brakes. Walks in. His shot is blocked. Another big play from Brendan McMahon, who now diving to the ice, trying to force a turnover. Up but not out of the zone. Shot towards the net was deflected. West Islip gets the clear this time, but it's uncontrolled. So as Chaco looks to reset, EI will get a partial change. Baerga heading off the ice. They'll enter the zone 3-on-3. Blows a tire there. Almost looked like there was a moment of disbelief for the young East Islip player. Now walking in, Albertelli's shot is deflected, and Gonzalez does a good job steering that one towards the outside, but EI able to center it. Inga not able to get the clear. A chance for Albertelli, but he's knocked off the puck. Strong play by Gonzalez. Turned his head, had a couple words that time, and now carried to the outside by Martin. Pass is deflected. It's loose in the slot. A shot from Friesem. That one goes just wide. Another centering pass from Martin. That one was deflected. Made another one towards Friesem, and now a chance. It's Jamie Allen. Gonzalez hot on his tail. Gets the poke check. Breaks up that play. West Islip recovered it. Unable to get an opportunity. And now a chance for Martin heading the other way. To the outside, but it's poked by Rayo. Sent all the way down. We're going to get an icing call here, and some fast-paced transition hockey. Both teams with some chances, but strong defense on both ends. West Islip definitely a couple more icings than they would like today, but if you're on that bench, if you're Coach Caron, you got to be happy with this effort today. Not an easy schedule to start the season. Nobody was really sure what to expect from Eastport South Manor coming into this year. But I'll tell you this much. West Islip probably would prefer to have Ryan Sawicki on their roster like they did last year, as opposed to ESM. Big-time player for their freshman squad last year, but more than a few names ended up moving around the league through the draft and also through the addition of a couple new programs. Southampton as well making their debut at the freshman level. Baerga dumping that one in. Sent towards the slot. It was deflected away. Another attempt towards the net, but not on it. Martin, very active in this third period. But Dos Santos got it. Grande has it. Fires a shot. That's turned aside. A good look there, creating a rebound, but Sasso with the quick cover. A goaltending battle on our hands in the third period of a 1-1 hockey game. 11:47 remaining in the period, and the West Islip varsity team, they're in the dressing room right now. It's going to come a point in 5 or 6 minutes where they're going to find out whether or not their game time's getting pushed back, because we're heading to overtime. Santos pushes it forward, ends up with Lemaire. Takes his time. Allen takes it away. Unable to settle it, though. Lemaire, second chance. And that's no bueno. It's held in initially. Allen had it, but unable to center it, so some strong work from West Islip forcing these turnovers, but East Islip working just as hard to get it back. McMahon with the toe drag towards center. Walking back in, pursued by Friesen. Spinning shot, that was blocked by the skate of Lemaire, who boxes out against Allen. West Islip, Dos Santos had it, lost it in his skates, found it, and ends up back beneath the goal. Came out towards the point. Big battle along the wall here. Matt Rayo unable to keep it in, but Connors unable to get by Dos Santos. Connors again, poked free. Carter ahead. Play is on sides. Albertelli had it. And a lot of fast-paced action here. Both teams forcing turnovers, but not settling them. That one from Rayo was deflected by Albertelli well over the net. Right idea, just didn't end up on target as that shot's kicked out to the left of Sasso. Good toe save. McCann loses it at the blue line. A chance for EI, but on the back check, it's Rayo taking it away from Connors. Now Friesen had the zone entry, moves it cross ice, but not able to do much with it on that far side was Akroth, and now Albertelli forcing a turnover beneath the goal line. West Islip up the wall, it's held in. On behalf of the entire crew here tonight, thank you so much for joining us for this presentation of SCHSHL Junior Varsity Hockey. Connor's shot, that was partially blocked, ended up going off the end boards. And now it's gloved down, comes in the slot, a shot, and that one's blocked too. West Islip's McMahon lost the stick. Looked like he wanted a call, but ended up getting his stick, recovering it, and resetting. But now we're going to get a penalty here. And some extracurricular activities between these two young clubs. 9 minutes remaining in the third period. Officials break that one up quickly. McMahon expressing his displeasure. Looks like Connors will head to the box too, so we're going to see if this is offsetting. EI bench talking things over with the officials. East Islip's head coach, Robbie Miller. Once again, his assistant coaches are out of the lineup. He's actually got Dom Magro and Tyler, I believe Tyler Anacha is with him on the bench. Have to double check that, but two assistants who are in the organization but not necessarily members of this team, and looks like this is going to be offsetting here. On the other side, again, Kyle Curon alongside his assistant coaches. He's got Mark Allen and Sal Randazzo Sr. Off the draw, it's tied up. Both teams trying to soccer that one out, and delayed offsides, delayed no longer. Going off the skate that time of Kearney as he tried to leave the zone. So Chaco back in the dot. Matched up against Grande. West Islip wins it. Albertelli dumps it in off the end board till Chase. Sasso comes out to play it, and maybe that's what the Lions were counting on. Sasso very willing to play the puck, and Lions have a short bench. They're definitely going to try and conserve as much energy as they can. As Inga, his pass is deflected. Lions have a chance heading the other way. Albertelli tried to leave it for his man. Unable to do so, delayed off sides. So as they wait to check up, East Islip regains control. Logan Meyer worked his way to his feet, got back on defense. And now Inga closing the gap to his backhand. Nearly poked away, but might have caught the defender a little flat-footed that time. And now attempted clear by West Islip, broken up. A couple bodies down in front of the net. Another shot from Inga. This one deflected as well. Steered away to the right of the netminder, Murphy, in the corner. Gonzalez has it. Poked free. Once again, it's cleared. Puck is fluttering. Looks like that one was deflected anyway, but icing waved off by the officials as it sputtered to a stop. Baerga with speed. His shot attempt was blocked as well, and heading the other way now with speed, EI on the defensive, forcing a turnover that time, but some nice wheels there for West Islip's Matt Rayo, and that one was dumped in on net. We get a whistle. 7:17 remaining in part one of two in our Suffolk County High School Hockey League Sunday night doubleheader, both featuring West Islip teams here tonight, and got a chance to dive in during the pregame on how this West Islip program, a lot of turnover both at JV and varsity once again this year. We made brief mention of another JV standout, Ryan Sawicki, who's now with ESM after spending last year with West Islip's freshman squad. So a lot of moving pieces here, but still less moving pieces in the transfer portal at least. Firth to the outside. His shot off the iron and out. It's loose in front. A shot, a save. West Islip still looking for it. East Islip has it though. What a play. What a series of events. Another shot, another save. And a bit of a scrum in front of the net. We're going to try and run through both of those replays as officials sort this one out. But just excellent work there by Firth, and we've said it before, we'll say it again. He's been the story for this team. And there is no I in team, but there is an I in win, and when you have a hand in all 8 goals, you do tend to earn a little bit of extra credit from your teammates. Once again, 8 goals, or 8 points, 4 goals, and the team only has 8 goals. And that shot from the back door was turned aside. We'll try and get that other save for you at the next break, but for now, East Islip pressing, held in at the point by Friesen, to Ragusa on the backhand, moved it towards center. Now towards the top of the dot, that shot went wide. Corralled from the end boards to the slot again. Reynolds can't get it on net. Ragusa just throws it towards the slot. Ends up beneath the goal line yet again. Pass was deflected, a shot from the point. Reynolds, it's blocked by the defender, but no clear that time, held in by Friesen. East Islip with a lot of sustained pressure here. And as West Islip can't get the clear again, another shot from the point through traffic. That one's deflected, and if West Islip can't get a clear soon, well, when you end up in a situation like this, you get that sixth sense as a player where you can start to feel the goal coming against you. And, well, in a 1-1 hockey game with some really strong goaltending, you don't want that, as that shot is in! Andrew Firth, ladies and gentlemen, he'll be here all year. That's his 5th of the season. It's his 3rd game. It's 2-1 EI, and that pass to the back door and goes blocker side high. Beautiful shot. Nothing Murphy can do as he slides left to right. Firth hits the celly. It's 2-1 EI. A tightly contested game here on Sunday night. 5:35 remaining. Both players released from the box after those offsetting penalties. The assist on that goal, Ryan Ragusa and Brianne Martin. So Martin picks up their 7th point of the year. Face off won by EI. They send it down the ice, but not all the way. West Islip resetting near turnover there on a pass that nearly handcuffed Rayo. Albertelli enters, drops it off to Grande. His shot's on net. Ends up skipping into the right wing corner, now along the half wall. West Islip gets in front of it at the line. A shot on net, not much there, and it'll just end up being covered by the netminder. For Sasso, was pitching a shutout for most of the game. Has had a stellar performance, some big-time saves. Now on the other side, you have another really strong young goaltender in Sean Murphy. 2 new goalies for this JV squad for West Islip. And as they enter the zone, another chance, but play is broken up. Up and out. That one was touched by Albertelli as it crossed back over into the zone. And this is the time of the game where East Islip's long bench can really help them out here because they've had more time to rest their top players over the course of this game. East Islip hasn't had any time to rest, or rather, West Islip hasn't had any time to rest any of their players. They don't even have enough for a full line change. Just 9 skaters here tonight. Walking in now, a shot from Inga is turned aside. It's covered. Jabbed at it late. Unable to poke it free. Some great work here by EI, and a bit of a tie up there behind the plane. You'll see just that quick low shot. Doesn't have to be fancy. They don't ask how, they ask how many, and Inga generating a key scoring chance that time for East Islip. But it's Jonathan Grande heading the other way off the draw. Tries to drag it through the skate of Gonzalez. He kicks it away, but then sends it towards the point. It's held in at the line. The shot was blocked. Kearney felt that one. Comes to Albertelli, and he just swept it wide of the net. Can't hold it in at the line. Race for the puck. A chance for Inga, who's shown off some nice speed here tonight, but as it comes back to Grande, West Islip 3-on-2. Shot ends up hitting the defender, and Chaco now up ice to Inga. Looks to hand it off on the far side, just outside the reach of Kearney. Puck rolled on by, and now right off the bench, it's McMahon. Dumped in by West Islip. Sasso comes out to play it. Another saucer pass off the wall for him, this time a little softer than that first one of the game, which nearly bounced out and led to a turnover. Inga getting it towards the front. Puck ends up loose. West Islip has possession. Martin with the key turnover there, trying to make a stretch pass to the far side. East Islip in the middle of the line change. And they're taking advantage of that. Coming in, it's Carter. His shot is blocked. Racing after it. Trying to push past the defenseman, fries him. Unable to do so. Clearing attempt. Broken up twice by McCann. Comes out of the zone, Ragusa. Trying to find Firth. Trying to slip behind the fence. East Islip has possession. They look to the slot all alone. A shot, and it goes wide off the stick of Martin. A chance to make this a 2-goal game. Slips through East Islip's fingertips. Battle beneath the goal line. EI with possession. Reynolds was inching in from the point, ended up coming back out to collect that pass. Off-angle shot rings around the wall. Good keep for the Chiefs. Shot towards the net. Well, forget hitting the net. I'm not sure if Firth got enough of that puck with his stick to direct it, and as that one's kicked away by Murphy. West Islip seemingly in disarray. This is an icing, and with 2:06 remaining in the period, it looks like they're going to call timeout. Probably a good idea to get their players some rest. They haven't had much all game, and East Islip definitely has had these stretches here in the middle of that second period. From the 7th minute of this third period on, last 5 minutes or so, they've had some sustained offense. They've been able to control possession. And you get a goal from Andrew Firth because of the fact they've been able to get these players wide open, moving on the cycle, finding that open space on the back door, and that's where they've been capitalizing. And if you're West Islip, it's hard to ask more of your goalie. If your goalie gives up 2 goals, you probably should win the game. And this is a low-scoring affair. Some really high-end goaltending on both sides here tonight. A lot to look forward to for these programs. But it's one of those games where there haven't been that many mistakes. And the mistakes that have been made have been minimized. Players have recovered in real time, which is something of a struggle sometimes at this JV level. All these players learning as they work their way up towards the varsity ranks. And, you know, that player development, it takes time. Even if you're bringing in a player from travel, there's a physical element to this league that can't be understated enough. And it's just a bit of a different style of play than some of these young players coming from bantam hockey, players who haven't necessarily played checking before. It's different, and it takes time for them to learn, but I think you've seen a lot of positives tonight if you're West Islip, if you're East Islip, and for a crosstown rivalry game, that's a good thing for both programs. Draw is won back by EI. Shot is deflected wide of the net. Under 2 minutes remaining. Puck in the left wing corner to the right of Murphy. Sent towards the front, poked away. Firth nearly had a chance to complete the hat trick that time. East Islip in their 3rd game of the season. West Islip in their 4th. Long pass deflected. So it didn't end up going that long after all. West Islip's McMahon hasn't been able to get that much going recently. Firth forcing a turnover that time. Walks in, shoots. It's blockered aside. Actually went off the stick. Knocked it out of his hand. The goaltender, Murphy, hasn't been able to pick it up. It's been kicked towards him. Finally has the time to reach down and get it. And Martin gets it towards the net. Nearly redirected past Murphy by Firth. Attempted clear. It's broken up. Both teams battling along the wall. Under a minute now remaining. McMahon moves it D to D. Ahead. The pass is off target. Recollected by Firth. Off the wall. Martin, one-on-one. Shot. Scores! Brianne Martin silences West Islip's comeback attempt. And EI looks like they're going to come away with a 3-1 win. If that number sounds familiar, we mentioned it at the top of the broadcast. EI won their first meet against West Islip last year, and this time Martin dancing left to right, firing that low shot. It looks like it might have glanced off the netminder and in. Nothing you can ask of Murphy there, that turnover, putting both the defender and the goaltender in a less than ideal spot, but a strong showing for West Islip tonight. Nonetheless, they're going to leave this game winless. They get the clear off the draw. EI under pressure. Lions haven't given up yet. Nonetheless, a comeback at this point would be nothing short of miraculous. Now 15 seconds remaining. Sasso thought about playing it. Ultimately decided against it. EI looking for the zone exit. McMahon holds it in. Grande with it. 5 seconds remaining. Forehand, backhand. And it's turned aside. It'll be covered. The clock will expire. That's all. That's it. That's over. East Islip wins a nail-biter over the Lions, 3-1. The game winner to Andrew Firth. 3 points on the game. Opened the scoring as well with an unassisted goal. Nick Albertelli put West Islip on the board, but Firth's game winner, assisted by Ragusa and Brianne Martin. Then Brianne Martin from Andrew Firth. And Mateo Baerga, whose name was said a lot on this broadcast, very active tonight in a big win for East Islip. They leave this one 2-1. West Islip goes home 0-4. You've been watching Suffolk County High School Hockey League action on the LI Sports Network. Coming up next, West Islip Lions Varsity will be taking on the undefeated St. Anthony's Friars, another winless West Islip team, trying to turn their season around early on. On behalf of the entire crew, thank you so much for watching. My name's Jack Ziskin. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. For those of you not moving on to the next broadcast, well, you get the idea. Have a good night. I got more clips than that than I expected, but like there were a lot of saves.